all the lies that trying to hold back Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. We come to teach you that the black man is the real Jew. The black man is the only Jew. And the Hispanics are our brothers, man. It's 12 tribes in Israel. Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up those 12 tribes, man. And what we're going through right now is spiritual warfare. Right now we see a people that's not a Jew claim they're God's chosen people, man. And we come out here and give you the truth. We come back out here to back up Kanye West.
Right.
To back up Kyrie Irving. To let you know what they couldn't tell you. Because a black man can't tell you who he really is. A black man can't read and search his history past slavery. A black man is only allowed to find his history on the start of slavery. You go beyond that, it's a crime. And that's what's going on with Kyrie Irving. You see in modern day buck breaking, man. They take the strongest. Kyrie Irving got money. He got millions. And he had to go and serve the Jewish man. He had to go and apologize to the Jewish man just for being a Jew. Give me 2 Maccabees 6:6. We're finna show you that Kyrie Irving and Kanye West did not even touch the surface level of the truth. And the Jewish man is condemning him for it. Right. We're gonna show you why, that you know what he said is the truth that was being hidden. What Kyrie Irving said, by him being a Jew, that's what shook the earth. Right. Not him being an African. Dr. Umar go on Breakfast Club about 5 times and said how we are Africans. Ain't nobody, how? He said black people can't sleep with white women. Ain't nobody called Dr. Umar racist. Ain't nobody called Dr. Umar racist. Ain't nobody canceled his shows on the Breakfast Club. You know why? Because the things he said did not matter. It do not matter telling a black man that he's an African, because that's a lie. They allow you to tell your people lies, but they will not allow you to tell your people the truth. Right. And Kanye said the truth. Kyrie said the truth, and they lost money for it. Here's why. Read what you got out.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days, or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew. Now this is the part I don't get. This is the part it's hard for me to understand. A Jew ain't no religion. A Jew is your ethnicity.
That's right.
It's your nationality. It's what you've been born. It's what you was born to be. So I see all my black brothers walking around. They are Jews. Now how can a man stop you from calling what you are? Well, hold on, wait up. You can't call yourself a Jew, but a black man can identify as a little girl.
Right.
A black man can identify as a woman. Now a black man can identify as an animal. That's what you can do, man. That's what they can do, but we can't tell you who he really is. I can't tell you about the research. And that's what Kyrie Irving did. Tell me one thing Kyrie Irving said wrong about the Jewish community. He didn't say nothing wrong. You know what Kyrie Irving said? He says, I can't be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Right, right.
I can't be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. Kanye West said, black people are Jews also. Kanye West never showed you how you're not a Jew at all. Kanye West gonna show the Jewish man that he's not a Jew at all, that he's a convert, but he didn't say that. He said black people are Jews also, and the Jewish people wanted his hand for that.
Right.
That boy was a billionaire. A billionaire, then they took all his money for it. He lost half his wealth for speaking on the crimes the Jewish community do to our everyday brothers. Right. To the rich folk. How we make music. They make money off the music. We talk about killing each other. That's what happens. The Jewish man makes money off your sin, right, off your hatred for each other. And that's all Kanye West did, was showed you the truth about it. He said, matter of fact, Kanye said, I'm jealous of the Jewish community. Right. I'm jealous of how they deal with each other, how they do business with each other, how they protect each other. Kanye West, he's jealous for that. But you know what, Jews, man, you know what you heard? You heard Kanye West say that I am a Jew also. And right now, the Lord got you in checkmate. That's what it is. Because you gotta make Kanye West quiet. You gotta take his money away for saying that he's a Jew, which proves his point. Right. Which proves you're the devil on the earth. But if you don't say nothing, that message is gonna be spread. That message is gonna go everywhere. So you can't do nothing right now. Christ, right now, we know the time that we in. You see millionaires and billionaires speaking about he's a Jew. He didn't say the white man's a devil. He didn't say that. He didn't say none of that. He just said he is a Jew. Kyrie Irving posted on his social media of a documentary, of a movie, and they suspended him. Why ain't nobody mad at Jeff Bezos for selling the movie? Right. Don't he own Amazon? Didn't Kyrie Irving get the movie off Amazon? Right. Why ain't nobody mad about him? Shit, why ain't nobody mad about the man who wrote the documentary? Right. Who made the movie? Ain't nobody mad about him. They mad that Kyrie Irving used his platform to try to wake up his brothers and sisters. And America can't have black, Hispanics, and Native Americans knowing who they are. How can I be anti-Semitic? Right. I can't be anti-Semitic if you're not of Semitic origin. Right. It makes no sense. But you are anti-Semitic because you speak against black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right. And let me tell you something. You know who these people was before they was Khazars? These people come from the land of Edom. Right. They are Edomites. Esau. Because what? Just like the Edomite, the so-called white man is a Native American. He plays a Native American. He plays the Egyptian. He was even a Khazar before he came a Khazar. He took that nationality as well. But why? Why did he take that nationality? Why did he have to hide himself, man? We're gonna read that too.
The story of the Khazar Empire, as it slowly emerges from the past, begins to look like the most cruel hoax which history has ever perpetrated.
A cruel hoax. Read this right here. A cruel hoax meaning that everybody on the earth has been lied to by these people. Everybody on earth thought that the Jewish man was the real Jew. You know how I know? Because you can speak up on anything, but don't speak against the Jewish man. They met at Kyrie Irving and Kanye West when we had a president in office who was a known racist. Everybody known Donald Trump was a known racist, but he didn't get suspended. He didn't get his money taken away. They gave him the United States of America. That's what they gave Donald Trump for being a racist. Brett Favre went out and said he took money from poor black and Hispanic people to build his child's soccer stadium. That's what Brett Favre did. Did they make Brett Favre apologize? Did they make Brett Favre apologize for what he did? Stealing money from poor people? He didn't have to apologize. But you know who do? Kyrie Irving got to apologize. Not for saying the Jewish man is a lie. Not for saying, he didn't even say he was the Jew. He posted a documentary. That's what he did. Posted a movie. Posted a movie. He didn't say what he believed or what he did not believe in that movie. But that right there shows you that he was on to something. He was on to something. And then if you come into the truth, if you find the truth of life, they gonna hate you for it. What you seeing, what Kanye West did and Kyrie Irving has done, you start to paint a picture of why they really killed Christ. You start to find out why they really killed Christ. Because Christ went and was all for the liberation of black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And that's what Kanye West and Kyrie Irving did. Because what they did does not benefit the Jewish man. What they did does not benefit the so-called white man. But what they did benefits their people. And when you start to try to liberate black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, here comes the white man trying to ruin the party. Here comes him trying to ruin the party. Here comes him with Planned Parenthood. Here comes him with crack cocaine in our neighborhoods. That's what he does. When you want to see how black and Hispanics are living, how they in the poor and the ghettos, just know it's because of the hands of the white man. Because black people, for so long, you're supposed to segregate. We shouldn't integrate with y'all. We need to separate. Well, we did that. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, you see what happens when we are left alone. You see what happens when we are left alone and we was greater than you. 40 years of your Great Depression, we was booming. Had our own banks, hospitals, teachers, doctors. You know what you did? You went to go blew it up. You dropped bombs on a black community for staying out your way like you told us to do, man. We listened to what you said. You didn't even give us jobs, so we made our own. We couldn't go to your hospitals, so we made our own. We didn't want to teach our children, so we made our own. Revelations 2 and 9, I'm going to show you why the Jewish man don't want to believe in the New Testament, man. We're going to show you why they don't want to believe in the New Testament. Read what you got.
The book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
And why are we rich? He know our tribulation and poverty. What tribulation the Jewish man going through? What he going through? What poverty he going through? Somebody come and let me know what poverty he going through. But the scriptures say, but thou art rich. We are rich because we have the covenants of God. Because to us was the oracles of God. That's what happened. We have that. And therefore, just because you see our state, I know it's hard, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man, that you see the lifestyle you living right now, to see how you in hell, and to think to yourself, I can't be God's chosen people. I can't be God's chosen people because my life is hell on this place. I've been so much pain and poverty. Now, good night, how can I forget? Every time you speak against a Jewish man, what do they say? Well, what about the Holocaust? What about the Holocaust? What about all these Jews being burned? As if black people never went through 400, 500 years of slavery. As if Mexicans didn't go through 400 and 500 years of slavery. As if Native American Indians did not go through 400 and 500 years of slavery and they almost their entire nation wiped out. Oh, we didn't go through that. But remember the Holocaust though. I'm supposed to remember the Holocaust when I got Hispanic babies locked up in the border. This is my partner. I'm supposed to forget that. I'm supposed to forget the things you did to my people. I'm supposed to go find the Holocaust. Well, let me tell you something about the Holocaust, man. I got no sympathy for the Holocaust. You know why? Because that's white on white crime. Right. That's white on white crime. I'm minding my business. I'm not into family business. You don't care about the slavery we do. So why should I care about what you went through? Right. Ain't no Jewish man coming in and fight by the injustice of black and Hispanics and Native Americans. They didn't come out and say that slavery was wrong. Right. How could they if they was involved in slavery? Right. Read this out, the second paragraph.
Some Jewish scholars have used U.S. Census records which show modest Jewish slaveholding.
So Jewish what?
Slaveholding to diminish the role of Jews as major owners of black human beings.
As major owners of who?
Black human beings.
I'm supposed to remember the Holocaust though. I'm supposed to remember the Holocaust when y'all was the major people that had black slaves. The Jewish man. The man you love so much. The man that's of God, he had the most slaves. Keep reading.
This, however, is highly misleading. Jews were twice as likely as the general population of American whites to own Africans.
To own slaves. They was twice as likely to own slaves than you regular white folk. For so long, they've been hiding behind the Holocaust. They've been hiding behind that pain. But that's between your family. That's between your family. That's what happened between your family right there. And just like we want you to stay out of our business, we stay out of yours. That's right. That's what we want. We want you to stop worrying about what we don't need your help fixing the black community. All we ask is for you to stay out of it. Stop intervening for what we got going on. Because that's what you did. Now I'm supposed to be a slave in this place. A child of a slave, a man who comes from descendants of slaves, a descendant of slaves. I'm supposed to love a Jewish man when he was twice as likely to have my ancestors in chains. Twice as likely to hang my ancestors on trees. Twice as likely to put my children as gator bait. I'm supposed to love that man. I'm supposed to love that man who won't even apologize behind that. Good night. How can I forget? Right. J.P. Morgan, they owned slaves. Right. Wells Fargo, they had slaves. Right. You know why? Because insurance companies was built off of black slaves. The Jewish man made insurance companies because we was cargo. We was property. And they needed insurance for us to make sure that one of these 2 little Negroes, 100 Negroes die on the ship, they gonna get their money back for that. They gonna get their investment back on that, man. And that's what happens right here. And you know what happens in the Talmud? They say the death of a black man A death of a black man should be treated the same way as the death of a wild animal. That's in their Talmud. What they call people goyim? Goyim? They say if you kill somebody who's a goyim, who's not one of them, it should be treated as if you was killing a wild animal. That's their book. I mean, I read it out your book. It's not like you was trying to hide it, you put it in there. And I'm supposed to trust you when I know that you could kill me at any time and it be justified because you look at me as a wild animal. I don't have human rights when you look at me. I'm not supposed to be at war with you. I'm not going to want to fight for my people when you could kill me at any time. When you can steal my land, when you can steal my identity, I can't be mad at that. Y'all mad at less. Y'all mad at black people when they owe you $5. I can't be mad at somebody who stole my whole entire inheritance. That's what he stole. My whole entire birthright, that's what he stole. And I'm not supposed to fight for that.
Right.
I'm not supposed to fight. And the sad thing about it, I'm not even fighting the way that he fights.
Right.
He come and hangs you on a tree. He come and put you in slavery. We ain't never did none of that.
Right.
What we did was come and spoke about the things he done did to us. And I would hate to see what happens when we really fight. I would hate to see what happens when Christ come back. Because if I can't speak about it, if you're gonna kill me and take my money for speaking about it, oh Lord, when Christ come back, it's gonna be war out here.
That's right.
The pride of your heart. Christ gonna come back and all you Christians are gonna fight against Christ.
Yeah. This is for the culture right here, man. This is a bad man thing. You might not get it. One West, 12 tribes of Israel, man. And we right here together.
Fuck everything.
Let's go!
Big boot on me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she love the way how me change it. Everything sign and seal. Then I tell me say she love the deal. Yeah. Big boot on me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she love the way how me change it. If I know you pick my youth, me I tell you no straight out. And I'm in business, yeah. Man, I move real heavy. 20 man, I jump out a couple Chevy. Well, serious, man, no look happy. Wrong move, turn a boy in a dopey, them a waste, man. Them a talk about me, but me no care, man. After everything else, me still be upon. Cause the truth, me a talk, and the truth and the part, me a stay upon. Yeah. Delivered it off fire. Everything up in the ear, live fire, bonfire. But I can't tell ya how I me dead soul, let them have to rise in power.